Before there was ever paper, where there was ever like ink or written language, there was the oral tradition. It goes back to just old tradition, and that kind of thing is always the most base form of community building and storytelling. And it's these stories that tie us together, and that's really what makes that foundation for a strong community. It's all storytelling.
We are at Austin's Coffee.
We are at Austin's Coffee and Film.
We're at Austin's Coffee.
Austin's Coffee in Orlando.
I've been coming to Austin's for almost 2 years now.
For about 3.5 years now.
Since about 2017, late 2017, early 2018.
This is my second time here. The first time I was here was on Friday, so I'm a little bit new.
Diverse, extremely diverse, unique, and incredibly necessary.
Vibrant, queer, unique.
Cultured, connected, and creative.
Exposing in a way.
The Wednesday Open Words, I've been the host of Wednesday Open Words since October 2018. So what makes Open Words such a special show is that it creates a platform for people to really be vulnerable in a way that only really poetry can achieve. It's having these kind of creative spaces that really allows people to find their voice and find themselves. And that kind of thing is always the most base form of community building and storytelling. And it's these stories that tie us together, and that's really what makes that foundation for a strong community.
I would say it's home. You know, it's the one place that like really accepted me for who I am outside of my own, family space. It's my own family. Yeah.
I think it's a space that a lot of people need to get out the things that they need to get out in a week. It allows people the space to perform and be themselves in maybe a way that they don't get to be anywhere else. I've performed for years now here at Austin's. I think if I had one word, it would be open.
Almost like a warm hug. It's like acceptance. It's finally finding your people and feeling heard.
As an audience member, I feel understood.
It's kind of inspiring in a way to just see how a human creates music, poetry, whatever, and then they just have the guts to be able to come on stage and present it.
I was able to go there to like a coffee shop, chill spot, get like coffee, tea, and I was able to express myself. And where else could I do that?
We're also the only weekly open mic for poetry that happens in the area, and we're the only free one. So I think it's really welcoming to poets who have never done it before and for people just wanting to try it out. And we're consistently here weekly, and that's very much thanks to Austin's Coffee as well. Pretty much everyone on poetry night comes for poetry, and I think that's like a really unique experience with that. And it's really fun because, with poetry, there's a certain vulnerability to it, and we all know we're just like all humans having something to share.
I remember the first time that I performed there on a stage, on the mic, and I was able to hear my voice amplified. I felt like my skin was on fire.
It's a space where we're all surrounded by peers. We're all just people who are trying to find their way, find who find who they are, a lot of times you'll find that this is where a lot of young poets are.
Something that feels like real, not artificial, in a world where everything is so surreal, where it's superficial and nothing is real. But at Austin's, you can go and feel. It's where you can go and feel the real. It's dang, dang, if you really want to know what humanity's going through, step into Austin's, because it's where you can feel what people really go through. Step into the world and see all the poetry. Step into the lines and feel all the soulitry. They're trying to explain all the hurt to you. It doesn't transmute, so they have to do poetry. And I say, this is my definition actually in my manuscript. It's the way you transmute power. To try is the attempt, so poetry is the attempt to transmute power through spoken word artistry. And we try to transmute healing, try to transmute feeling, try to take these feelings and craft them into something beautiful that maybe somebody will listen to.
There is a culture here, there's community here, there's family to be found here, there's friends to be found here. You just have to be willing to look for it.
Alright, we're good. Sweet. Yeah.
I'll go get the talent.
Right.